K is the Mark and K is the Mark and K show. It's the Mark and K show.
The lights is on
And we here. Man, you forgot your other part.
What?
Take a look.
I didn't want to do that part today. Coronavirus, man. We got it. I blame everything on the corona.
What do you blame everything
the
on?
Mark and K show.
Guys, we have a dope show for you as always. This is episode 8. I'm sorry, not season 8. This is season 1, episode 8. And today we're talking about sex on the first date. Should a person have sex on the first date? We're also going to talk about, hey, why are women that are 30 and over still single? Why have no one given them a ring? And the last thing we're going to talk about is something that's really in the media, that's really scary right now, that's going on. But black people, we seem to find the funniest memes and the funniest things to take from, something so serious and sad and scary, we find and always make the best of it. So guys, today, are we going to start talking about sex on the first date, Mark?
No, we're not going to start.
Come on.
We're going to start with why the women single. 30 and up women single.
30 and up women single. Why? All right. We got a whole bunch of people that gave us some quotes on your page yesterday. My page, well, it was really your page, right? On our social media page.
Well, I'm going to start, from a man's point of view, I believe that a lot of women are single is because of the freelance of a lot of other women.
Oh,
that's deep, wasn't it?
That was so deep, Daddy.
You know what I'm saying?
Say it again. Well, you got to take that back.
A lot of women are single because of the freelance of a lot of other women, meaning that if I'm a guy who really don't want a girlfriend and then I got Becky, turn it down. You live?
I was trying to go live on the watch party, but go ahead.
I got Becky over here she has standards. And
that's true.
I got Lucy over here who looks exactly like Becky, body-wise and mind-wise.
Right.
But Lucy, she just freelances and she let me do whatever I want when I want. Why would I go to Becky's standards? Now I don't have to have a woman as a man. Can you leave that thing
I'm
alone?
sorry, I don't know what's wrong with this phone today.
I don't have to have a woman as a man because I got Lucy and Joanna and Takesha.
Everybody.
I got
you
all
don't have
these
to have any
women with the
standards
same
because
thing.
everybody
so
feels
that's
like
one of the reasons that a lot of women are still single, not because there's something wrong with them, but because if you got standards, I don't have to have you.
That's true. I think you're totally right about that. Is that the problem with a lot of us women is that we no longer have basic standards that we want or we make men be accountable for when it comes to dating us. And so a lot of us have been single so long, and I'm not saying all of us, but a lot of women have been single so long that we allow men to come in and give us 50% of them. When it's like we don't request or we don't push towards anything we want, you know what I mean, in their future. Like example, a lot of women I see, they meet a guy, and most guys now will tell you, hey, I'm not looking for anything right now. I'm just chilling. I'm cooling. We can date. We can hang out here and there. And I'm good with that.
Right.
And most women, they pretend that they're good with that as well. They'll say, all right, cool. That's all I want. I just want, we can hit it when we hit it sometime. You know what I'm saying?
When
I call you after the club, if you want to get with it, we can go out here and there. But they're not really stressed. But the problem is that women become emotional, y'all. We become emotional. And in the beginning, that's how we start off with dating. But then we want more. And then the man doesn't want more. And now we look at him like he's doing something wrong.
Right. But at the same time, right, you're right. So, but women, the standard women have to take control as a group. We have to have more women with standards. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't have a lot anymore.
Right, we don't have a lot because the other women are taking over.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the women without standards.
Yeah,
so
they are.
Making a man, I can do what I want when I want. And then, sometimes when we find a woman with standards, we run.
We run. You guys run. Example, I was dating this guy before I met you. I was dating this guy, and Shut up, Mark. I was dating this guy, and when I was dating him, I would come to him and say, listen, I believe a man is supposed to be a provider. I believe that you should provide for me. I believe I want you to pay bills. I want you to do this. I need this from you. I need you to have this or be doing this. And he thought I was a villain. And he's just like, I'm not doing that, Kay. I'm not. He was like always fighting me like, needles and knives or whatever. And then one day I just told him, I said, hey, listen, I don't want to fight you about my standards that I think that, as a man you should go by. Like, shit, I don't want to keep arguing, going back with your big head ass about, a man. I believe that a man is supposed to pay all of the rent, the mortgage or whatever if he can afford to. He debated me about that. He didn't want, and one day he told me, he said, why do I need to even mess with you? There's women who just want me to come over and just chill with them. They're gonna cook the food. Like when he would come over, I would say, hey, if I'm gonna cook the food and you buy the food. Ladies, that is not too hard to fucking ask a man. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I'm gonna cook the food, you buy it. And he told me one day, he said, why do I need to deal with you when, there's women out here.
Right. And that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
That the freelance women have made the women with standards low on
Look
the
like
totem
bottom
pole.
feeders. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all the crawfish, y'all trying to climb up and get up out, but you can't because we got a lot of freelance women.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just one reason I thought about. When I thought about why are so many women single and good women are single.
Good women, better women too now,
what
but
I'm
a lot
saying?
of good women. I notice a lot of beautiful, educated, got they shit together women.
Crazy.
They not all of us crazy because you gotta
No, all
think.
y'all crazy.
Well, we didn't get a relationship.
If you're beautiful, you're crazy.
That's what guys just say. Why you so? Bitch, you must be crazy.
must be crazy.
That is not true, ladies. Don't let these niggas lie to y'all. If you are beautiful, you got things going for yourself. You don't gotta settle for these bums. They want you to settle for being a bottom feeder. They want you to settle for whenever they call or whenever they come, or whatever they do. That's how they want you to settle. Ladies, you don't have to do that.
All of us are bums. Anyway, we took to social media and the question was asked to the fellas, based on your observation, why do you think so many of these women are single? And we got a lot of comments. So this was
we did. It got juicy on Facebook.
So I asked the fellas this question, but women chimed in and took over the thing. And somebody quoted on here, maybe that's why we still single.
No, seriously, like women, we don't listen. The man, we went on social media. And what was the question, Mark?
The question said, fellas, based on your observations, why do you think so many women are single? Based on the fellas' observation, we wasn't saying
it
this could be true.
It specifically said, y'all read women. Fellas. It said fellas.
Based on your observation, we was going to give y'all a chance to...
We was going to give y'all a chance, women, but y'all just...
had to wait.
That's why y'all are single. Y'all don't listen. All y'all do is just talk. You gotta listen sometimes.
Right.
So that's what one of the guys said. He said that's why y'all single right damn now, because y'all don't listen. Like the question wasn't even for y'all, and more women was answering the question that belonged to a man. So a lot of us are single and women just because you want to run the men. You want to be the man, the woman, the daddy, the kid, the provider, the sex head, the lead in the bedroom. You want to control everything.
So look, we got a comment. This one got 31 loves and likes. Oh wow. Same. It was from Walter Yates.
Shout out to Walter Yates.
Shout out to Walter Yates. One love, baby. Noob. It said, Noob, let me break this down for you. The major problem today is that these women don't know their role in a relationship all the time. And quite honestly, it's our fault as men in most cases. Doing stuff like going half on bills and not being the actual head in the relationship causes women to react in the ways that cause friction because they have to play dual roles. Now, I'm talking about good women. Thoughts will be thoughts, and they will stay unmarried and confused. But a good woman will conform to a man that is actually being a good man. I know guys gonna say this is BS, but that means you need to put yourself in a better position to actually take care of and marry a good woman. The second part to that is that the woman have to let go of the masculine roles and allow a man to be a man. A man can't take care of a woman that's been taught that she don't need a man. That type of woman has been truly messed up and will never be happy. Can't please those, but in some ways that's our fault too.
Ooh, that was Walter. Oh, that turned me. You know how my nipples be getting hurt. You know how my nipples be getting hurt. Baby, people got hurt nipples. That was so deep because if you think about it, what did he say? And to sum it up, Walter basically said that the problem is that we've allowed men to become our partner financially, meaning everything is 50-50. Right? So when you are splitting bills with a woman, then she upside your head talking to you like you the damn child. And like, who are you? I split the bills with you. I'll help you with the rent. I'll help you with the mortgage. Basically, like you don't run me. And so there's no control in that household. And that's the crazy part about, a lot of women and being single, because we have been taught, like when I was growing up with my grandmother.
Right.
She was single after my grandfather was killed. But her mentality was, you don't need a man to do this stuff. Well, Grandma, I needed a man. I grew up all my life thinking I didn't need a man to help me. Like I can do everything on my own. Shit, I remember when I met you, we moving furniture. I'm like, now we can move. I can move a whole house full of furniture.
Right.
That's not normal, bitch.
I
like,
started to get, from my compadre.
Mark, like, no, we're gonna give you a help us. Like, you keep talking about moving this stuff by yourself, but
me and her to move a whole house. No, we're not doing that, Kay. I'm going to pay some folks. You don't understand.
Yeah, but you see how sickening the mentality is that even black women, we've been taught to, take over and run things, that when guys do want to date us, they're scared because we want to be in control. And most alpha men or most men, I don't care how much money they make, what they're doing in the world, how they're living. A man is still a man.
Right. And so, we got some more comment. Roger Grambrell said that not enough men are ready to be married is why a lot of women are single, which also goes back to the standard role. And the women with standards, they want to be married, and the men not ready to be married. Then we got Adrian Coleman, same thing. Men is basically saying the same thing. Most women that are single settle because they believe that they won't get what they deserve, so they settle for what's good enough. Ladies, never apologize for having standards.
There you go, ladies. Did you hear that? Never apologize for having standards. You shouldn't, but you should also understand that sometimes your standards can be fucking crazy. Like, just too much. Like, just too out of the ordinary. Too, you know what I mean? Like, it's too much. Like, by choice.
Now that we got...
Yeah,
so scroll that real quick.
Yes.
We got the fellas, so fellas basically saying the same thing.
Right.
I know some fellas went deep and said, the women don't know how to submit. I want you to pick one of those comments.
Oh, you want me to pick for one of the ladies?
Comment.
All right,
they had some good juicy stuff. So,
this one right here, Ashley. You want me to do Ashley?
So fellas, we said what we said, and some folks said, men said, the ladies don't want to submit. That's why they single. And we had some deep thought, but we had a bunch of ladies go in. So I went and asked the ladies, you know what? The fellas have spoken. Ladies, why are you single?
So when Mark asked this question to ladies why they're single, one girl, her name was Ashley Miller. Shout out to Ashley Miller. She said because they don't know how to be submissive. And that is a very powerful statement. We as women, we think that being submissive means belittling ourselves or being beneath somebody. It's nothing wrong. More money in the household, you can still be submissive. Even if, your partner may have gotten laid off or there may be things going on in your family, he may not, you can't run everything. So for me, I've always been submissive in my relationship with Mark. It's just because of my learning experience from past relationships. I used to think that I could do it all, be it all. I knew it all. And I never allowed a man to be a man. And at that time, men don't care what situation. And we live in a world where women now have better jobs than men. They make more money than men. They you know what I mean? They're a lot more educated than men. You know, I don't have a better degree than Mike. You got your master's degree. I don't have my master's degree.
Yeah, I got mine.
So he's more, you know what I mean? But the point is that we as women, we don't think that we should, you know, become submissive, or, you know, we think that we're going to be belittling ourselves for just being more understanding,
right,
and less confrontational with the man. So we're going to keep this going. I said, and then I commented on this. I said, I was single, me K, because these men wanted the goodie and no commitment. Meaning, most men these days, they want to hang out with you, they want to get up, they want to do things, but they don't want a commitment.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I don't think men want the goodies. I think, you know, because black men don't cheat. So I think your mind was messed up and you thought that they...
Boy, if you don't shut up.
I'm saying, I don't think, and black men don't cheat, and then we don't want the goodies. We want to come in... Wait, but actually we do, because we're about to talk about what?
Sex on the first date.
And so before we get into that, I want to comment. A lot of dudes do want the goodies in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it all falls back on standards. But, you know, a woman has to let herself be known. And women, like the guy said on this, never apologize for having standards. Because if you don't have standards, then you're going to be single forever.
Right.
You're going to have men cheat on you, do you like this, do you like that, and you're never going to be able to escape it. One woman talked about she had a generation curse. And, you know, all her
family. That's so deep. That's true.
Her parents and grandparents and all aunts, that were single. All her women in the family are single. And sometimes we have to go to God and break generational curses. Okay? So don't ever speak that on yourself. It kind of confused me when I read it.
No, it's true. Like, I used to think I was generational cursed. I'm like, shit, why I'm only... And I was the only one for many years. Like, even my sisters, they're all married. You know, my grandmother, all her sisters was married. But it was like, what the hell happened to me? Why I get stuck? My grandma thought I was gay.
No, God was saving you for the best. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, that was so
Come on,
sweet.
sex on the first date.
That was so sweet. But before we move on to that subject, guys, we just want y'all to understand. A lot of women, guys, we want you to take this away. Women that are 30 and over, that chill the fuck out. Like, you guys sometimes just overdo it with your mouths. Learn sometimes... You don't have to follow up on everything. You don't have to debate about everything. You don't have to let it be known that you a boss and you don't need to take this and you don't need to take that. You know, I was reading this article one time, and the lady told me, she said, in the article, she said, she was dating this guy, and, you know, instead of her saying, hey, she said, and she was used to good things. She said, instead of her saying to him when they met and they were dating that, hey, I don't go to certain restaurants, or I don't do this, you know, like, oh, I'm so bougie, I don't need to do this. She said what she did to him is say, hey, I would like to go to this restaurant if you don't mind, or hey, this restaurant looks cool. And when I read that, remember, I think I implemented in that, and I on a real date.
We hung out.
All we did was play 2K at your house. No, I wanted people to know. Guys, do y'all know for the first 6 months that I dated Mark, he never took me on one date. All he used to do is keep me at the house, have sex with me all the time.
We
He's a hump on me. He's a hump on me when he could.
Lying.
Okay, so I never gave up. Mama, just change the channel. But I used to watch him in his first play 2K, and we used to do karaoke. But most women would have left the relationship.
And smoke hookah.
That's what we did. But most women immediately.
But she knew. Can we move on past this?
No.
And go on to the next subject?
Yes, go.
You want to talk about us. This ain't about us. Okay? Mate? This ain't about us. This is about sex on the first date. Ladies and gentlemen, do you or do you not think that people should have sex on the first date? I'm going to let Kay take this first.
Yeah, I had plenty of sex on the first date. What about you?
How many first dates you had, Kate? Sorry. I had plenty of first date. What?
Mark!
It's only one first date. You gotta watch what you say before you think about what you're gonna say before you say it.
They would get it.
So you think it's okay to have sex?
Absolutely. If you are vibing with that person, like I done went out on a date and we done had a few drinks. I was vibing with them. I was liking it. I was enjoying it. And most times for me, I knew I wanted to hit it. Like when we got done, I knew I didn't want to end the day. I knew I was going to his crib. Like us, when we first met, we screwed on the first date.
Yeah, we just screwed. We just touched, mama. So Jackie Weaver.
And he hit it good.
Australian actress Jackie Weaver said, "I believe in sex on a first date. Otherwise, how do you know if a second date is worth the effort?"
That's right. Who knows? I might don't want to see
Jackie
you on a
Weaver,
second date.
You're right.
It's best to get. Now, what I will say, on the first date for me, I never went all in. Like, I didn't provide oral sex or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't go.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't go all in.
I'm glad to hear you. No.
Maybe
we should have talked about this. So
dumb.
So, from my point of view on first date, it's two-sided, okay?
What?
So, you meet a woman and you just, want to hit it. We talked about this before.
Right.
Then, I want to have sex on the first date. Now, let's say I'm in the stage where I'm looking for a woman to make my wife, at this point. And then you go on the first date and your physical may want to hit it on the first date.
Right.
But your mental, like, man, let me hold off. I ain't never had that. But I'm speaking for folks who...
Right. No, but before you go on, just really quick, I do understand what you're saying with that because I've met guys that I vibe with on the phone before we kind of hung out our first time. And I knew, based on our conversation, he was somebody I would want to get to know. Right. So I knew when we went out, I knew I didn't allow him to take me anywhere that would, cause us to end up in a sexual state, right? Because I wanted to actually get to know him.
Right, because if he went somewhere, you probably was going to give it up.
Mark, would you shut up?
I'm asking a question.
No!
I want to know, why did you tell him? So what if he took you somewhere that...
I am a full-blown Scorpio. Sometimes I get itches that need scratching.
Oh, man. Get out of here.
So, it be like that sometimes.
Whatever. So we went to Facebook again on this subject, and we had a lot of comments about it, and most of them were no. So a lot of
No, they did not say no.
I'm telling you, most of the people on here said no, and I'm trying to figure out why because I dated a lot of them on. No.
You bitches is lying. Tell them, man, I hate a lot of these. Yeah. But honestly, to me, if I'm vibing with a person, I like them. And a lot of, if the ones I've been intimate with on the first date, I always kick it with them afterwards. Like, even if it doesn't turn into a relationship, we always still remain good friends. Right. But I believe at a certain age, you know what I mean? It's like, as long as you protect yourself and you're an adult about it, I'm 37, so if a guy give it up to me, if I do go out with you on a first date and we sleep together, I expect you to be a man about it, not telling your friends, oh, she a hoe, she this, she that. Like, we grown. We had a moment, we did it. If it was good, it was good. If it wasn't, it wasn't,
I mean, I like what Jackie said. She said, you never know. Let me see if I want to go out on a date with you the second time. You know what I mean?
Is that what made you want to come with me? Is that what made you want to come back to me a second time?
No.
Really? So it wasn't about the sex?
Definitely not.
What was it?
Well, really, you want me to be honest with you?
Yeah, we want to know.
I think I told you this before. So the first night me and Kay hung out, she actually took her hand and put it on my head and prayed out loud for me.
Yes.
And prayed over my spirit, my soul, and, it was just different for a woman. So that's what intrigued me. I was like, oh, she loved the Lord, and she prayed for me. And so that's what made me...
Is she fine?
Yeah, all that. But that's what made me, intrigued and want to see you more.
So whether I had sex with you or not,
right.
that night we were gonna still.
You were so beautiful.
Aww.
So I just.
Oh, baby!
So,
but that's a great thing. And so, we got to understand that as well. And I've had these conversations with my friends about sex on a first date and whether you like a guy holding out. Right. You know what I mean? And then you had, oh boy, what's his name, talking about the 9 to 3 month rule and his daughter screwing everybody. The black dude that wrote the book.
Tyler Perry?
Ain't no damn Tyler Perry.
Jakes?
Why would you say that about TD?
You said the black dude who wrote the book. How many black people?
His daughter was messing with Future. Come on, y'all. Who I'm talking about?
I know who you talking about.
What is his name?
I can't think.
Okay.
I saw it on TV.
God, but y'all know how I'm talking about. His daughter was messing with Future.
Right.
He wrote all the books about the 90-day rule and all this and this and that. Let me tell you something, ladies. Most times, before a guy meets up with you on that first date, if y'all been talking on the phone, he's already either going to tell whether he's vibing your conversation based on things. Now, if y'all get together.
So, yeah, the vibe. So
it's always the vibe.
I'm reading these comments. So, remember when I said they said no?
Yeah.
They also said no, but the vibe comes right after it.
Yeah.
Like Trina Robbins said, I said no, but it all depends on the two individuals.
Right.
Then Desiree said, depends on the vibe. Caitlin said, if it flows, who knows?
Right.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
if you get with somebody and y'all are really having vibe. Like I've went out with guys and a guy before and we were really vibing on the first day. Like we were kicking it. I mean, we end up remaining good friends and even kicking it afterwards. But, once that Patron get in your system after you have a few drinks, and if you like a person, it doesn't make you bad to sleep with them. Now, what I used to did say at some point, if I seen something in you that I wanted maybe future-wise so far, I would wait a little bit before I became intimate with you to see where it goes. Because sometimes when you are intimate with the man too soon, it removes the chase.
Right.
You understand? So
no, always removes the chase.
Ooh.
Oh
my God.
You're going to read hers next. So it always removes the chase stars. But I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a chase with men. I don't know. I don't really have it no more because I don't need to chase. But what I'm saying is, for a man, the chase is real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once he catches prey and get her,
right,
then tomorrow I don't have to chase you no more. Let me find something else to chase. So it gets grimy with men. So if a man he
has to have something in you, right?
So it's okay. And we may have to talk about this on another show. It's okay to hold out, women, but don't make me spend $300 at the table.
Oh man, you kidding me right now?
You ain't gonna give me none. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What?
I do, because I'm maybe not the first time. Maybe the first time, but not the second time. Be like, baby, let's go here.
So you basically saying, don't make me spend all my damn money if you have no intention of giving me. So that means you're spending money to have sex with me then.
Kind of, sort of.
Oh my God, guys, this guy is horrible.
No, I'm serious. Like, men, we why do you think we buy them drinks? We trying to get it, but what I'm saying is, it's different. Anyway, let me not go there because that could be a whole nother show. What I'm saying is, don't be afraid to hold out, but let a man know what's going on. Don't have me thinking I'm going to get some, and so I'm doing this, and then I don't get none. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't doing this, but I like you.
Right.
I really want to get to know you, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And eventually, if it happens, that's all I'm saying.
Then let's let it happen. But that's a great thing, and we got to understand that most men, even if they have sex with you on the first date, they're going to call again if they were vibing with you before y'all had sex.
Right.
If he really wasn't vibing with you before, and then y'all had sex, it's really just done. He's just over it. You know what I mean? It's over with.
Right.
Like
it's
if you had a bad attitude in his mind, he like, yo, I'm just ready to hit it.
Right.
And once I do that, I ain't dealing with her no more.
I wouldn't be talking about no. That's because you ain't ready to the right date, right first date. No, I saw somebody in there say, no, that's nasty. You don't know what people got.
I think it's people, but you don't know what they got. Whether you don't know what a person has, whether it's a 10th date or the 12th date. Like you don't know what they have.
Right.
Like, and most times people ain't unless we are into a serious relationship. I'm not requesting that you show me your paperwork.
Kate laid up under me last night. She might be out of corona. I don't know. But hey, if me and her, that was our first date last night.
No damn
we
corona.
both would have had the corona.
We both would have had the corona.
If that was our
but you
first
know what?
date.
Honestly, though, why you say that really quick, though, was the crazy part about it. Remember when we had sex? I asked you, I said, when the last time you've been tested? And he did show me his paperwork. He said, I'm good. I've been tested. Now, ladies, don't get me wrong. I know people are like, oh, people, you can't always believe in paperwork. But if that's what you feel more comfortable doing, then always ask your partner maybe to get tested with you before. But people don't do that on the first date. You know what I'm saying?
Half the time you don't get a call back after the first date.
No, but all right, guys, we're going to keep it going. So, listen, we got Marla Latrice Griffin. Damn, girl, this is a long-ass name. Marla Latrice Griffin Miller. She says, warning, if you're single and you run into an older man, bitch, you got options. Number 1, run for your life.
Better.
Number 2, bitch, you better tie is going down. That is so true. Some of them older men, they know how to get it. Know how to get it, baby. Okay, keep it going. Okay, so the next one she says, but I understand being cautious with anyone. This was the other girl that was responding to the girl that said, it's honestly disgusting.
Right.
So now the last person said depends. Most of us know what a one night stand looks like and sounds like after 10 minutes. And that goes back to what we were saying earlier. Originally from if y'all go have drinks together.
Right.
After that first drink, the way she talking, the way he talking, you're like, oh, I'm not
on
gonna.
Your neck and your ear.
Man, listen.
Real close.
Or based on what he's talking about or she's talking about, you're like, I know I'm not gonna,
right.
deal with this person anymore. So it all goes by to that. So, guys, today we got to give you, just tuning in to us, our topic for today was sex on the first date, and also, why are women 30 and older still single? So we were talking about women being 30 and older still single. Me and Mark, our perspective, I said that I think that women have lost the fact that they should become submissive to their partner, no matter what it is, no matter what the standards. A man, as long as he makes you feel secure, most times you will submit to him. And that's just my thing is.
Right. And my feel was that the women with standards have been overshadowed by the women who don't have any standards, basically. So the men who are looking for the women with standards look just like the women without standards. So I'm talking to this woman over here, and she let me do whatever I want. I'm gonna keep going to my own house and then calling her up when I want.
That's right. Because at home, let's say you're with me and you're just dating me, but I know Kay. When I call Kay, she gonna want me to. I'm not gonna come to her house at 2 a.m. after the club. Right. She gonna say, "Nigga, nah, you ain't coming here after 2 o'clock," or no, you can't just pick me up and just take me for drinks. I want to go to dinner. I want to do this, or no, you can't come to my house and Netflix and chill. Right. So to him, I'm too much work, right? But to another woman, Mark is saying, you got women out here, you call her and say, yo, you want to Netflix and chill? Yeah, come through the crib. She bring a bottle with you. Let's smoke. Let's hang out. Let's do this. And so there's no standards. So a lot of men go to the women with no standards because they don't want to put the work in. Right.
And the thing is, both the two types of women have the same economics. They, have the same education.
Yep.
And they're just different.
They're just different.
And so I'd rather deal with her over here.
I don't want to deal with your shit. You are nagging me.
Unless I'm ready.
Unless you're ready.
Right.
Did you hear that, fellas? Ladies, unless you are mentally ready as a man, that's the only time we come in and we want to deal with your bullshit.
Kay must have had some magic, because when I met her, I wasn't ready to have no girlfriend.
It was that good Gucci on the birthday. Mama, turn it now. It was the prayer. Yeah, but you know what the thing is, when you finally meet somebody, and people will understand this, when you meet somebody who you think is your soulmate or that you care about, you get a sense of something within you that knows that person is the right person. So guys, listen, if you're just tuning in, don't forget we were talking about sex on the first date. It's nothing wrong with it. Fuck on the first date, ladies. It's nothing wrong with it. Enjoy it. And if you don't like him no more, just don't talk to him. And if you do, call the man.
I don't know. I don't know. Close your legs, ladies. Save it. Have some standards. Don't apologize for your standards. Do not apologize for you, even though you're losing. Your standard women, y'all losing right now.
We losing.
That's why so many of y'all.
That's why
I hate to be honest, but that's the reason your standards are but don't, because it's somebody out there for you. Somebody
just hold on.
It's me. I know y'all outnumber us, but hey, it's
somebody out there for you. So nothing wrong with holding your stand. The last thing we're going to talk about before we get out of here today is the coronavirus, guys. Yo, this thing is really sad, right? Like, what is going on with this coronavirus? Like, but the funniest thing, Mark, Trump. Have y'all been watching Trump? This dude said, "Oh, people are dying that never died before."
Oh man.
Trump said people are dying that never died before.
Yeah, we got to get control of it because people are dying who never died before. What did you just say? I told Cal, I said, imagine if we was high and we was watching TV and we heard him say that. We
Trump
would still be laughing.
Yo, we can say what we want.
What did he mean?
We can say what he want, but this is the dumbest president. That's so funny. That man said, don't worry, guys. We're going to get over this. The Chinese, what do you call it? The Chinese virus.
I mean, but Trump, all seriousness, I mean, it's really crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't think, and it's just my own personal, I don't think Trump was expecting it. At first, I thought he was.
No, I think he knew.
No. But let me tell you what I think.
Okay.
I think he knew about it, but I don't think he was expecting them to throw it at him like they threw it.
Okay.
And that's why he kept saying, oh, yeah, we got control in January. He kept saying, oh, it's nothing, it's little.
Right.
I don't think he expected it to do. This is my own personal opinion. I think some powers above his head are the ones who threw it and was like, okay, we're going to throw it at you, and you ain't going to be able to contain it until we want it to be contained. And if we want to think movie-wise,
man, this shit is like a movie.
It is.
It is.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw old Trump laying down in the hospital.
I think Trump, I hope he don't, but Trump is looking like he got it.
He ain't gonna die. He gonna heal, he gonna find it, and then they gonna vote him president again.
Oh, they're gonna vote. Black people gonna vote him in president along with all the other cultures. If he's talking about coming with this stimulus package to give people it's $1,000 every 2 weeks or something like that,
I ain't heard about that, but I need.
So
that.
Yeah, it's $500, supposedly $500 every week. Is that right, Marcella? $500 a week.
We don't know yet. All details is still in Senate.
Okay, so right now they're saying it's still in Senate. It's speculation. Me too, because we're entrepreneurs. So they're saying he's supposed to give us.
Bernie. Nah, we ain't voting Bernie.
We ain't voting Bernie no more.
Trump,
Bernie, you got to go.
Bernie, you got to beat that.
As soon as Trump starts giving out them checks, he gonna be our president again. But they're saying supposedly that it's supposed to be $500 a week and $1,000 every 2 weeks. Now, before we end our show, we want to send a prayer out to a lot of small business owners, entrepreneurs who are being tested right now with this tragedy. Right. Because just like us, we run our own company, but a lot of our business is into entertainment. Right. So a lot of our shows, events, tours, concerts, everything that we're involved in has been canceled or, rescheduled.
Right.
And so for us, that's a major part of our income. And so that's just not us. Like a lot of individuals we know that are in the travel business, travel industry, a lot of small business, a lot of restaurant owners right now. Dining, a lot of their major money, promoters. We have a lot of promoters and DJs. Most DJs they're dependent on that extra income. Right. Now they're not able to DJ at the nightclubs anymore.
It's a lot of people.
Promoters are not able to promote. Even like our company, we do a lot of flyer design and marketing for a lot of the promotion companies. And if they're not doing any events, they can't hire us to work with them. Right. So our goes out. Really quickly, from our family to your family, may God bless you and may you keep your head up in this trying time. And remember, to me, all these things were in the Bible. So if you just stand fast and stay in prayer, things will work out and you will come out stronger. So I'm going to end the show like that today. May God bless each and every one of our viewers. What about you, Mark?
Shout out to GQ Radio for wiping down these mics and making everything alcohol down.
Yeah.
For
real.
And letting us know, hey guys, it's safe to come in today because we done wiped it down. Wipe me down. That should be the Corona song. Wipe me down. Every time you walking somewhere, hold your hand out for some. Wipe me down and start wiping yourself down.
Boy, shut up.
I need to do a video. And
Guys, this is the Mark and Kay show. Oh, wait, before we leave, we want to shout out our sponsor. Angela Brusati, if you are following her on Facebook, Instagram, follow Kay Warnick on Facebook, and you can see my shoes were from her boutique today. So if you're looking right now, guys, you can't see them, but if you go on my page, Kay Warnick on Facebook, follow me right now, and you can check out the boots and follow her boutique. Guys, this is the official Mark and Kay show. Pay.
Write it down.
Mark, really?